Hello, guys. Welcome back to S3D. So I recently logged on to Rob's Facebook group. A couple of years ago, we did a action figure sort of business, just like my 3D printing business. That was a major failure. We started in 2019. He rented this warehouse and he started buying like all the stuff from distributors and stuff like that. He was his goal was to like build something similar to BBTS here in California. It didn't work out. We tried to partner up with my other friend who were selling other type of collectibles, but he decided to relocate to Texas and Nevada. And well, his business is, it's a little bit better than what we're doing, but it seems like things are not doing well in this business. But anyway, I was chatting with a whole bunch of people in the group, trying to figure out, what's the state of the collectible community. And as it turned out, it seems like people like nowadays people just talk shit about YouTubers or like anybody on social media. I mean, there's literally dirt on everybody. But it seems like a lot of people are like commenting about me associating with a lot of these other YouTubers who are, has-beens. And their opinions about these YouTubers really like make me feel very embarrassed. Some people have dirt. I don't know if these are factual information or are they just trying to assassinate people's characters. Uh, Keep in mind, they also talk shit about me, saying like I'm just this like guy who rambles and complains about collectibles all day. I do complain a lot. I do admit that, but I think these are just opinions based on, you know, the product that we offer. Honestly, I feel like we are being shortchanged, and I don't think this is just my personal opinion. I think this is opinion of a lot of other people. I mean, if you watch like reviewers, I think besides Anthony, people say like Anthony is just this complainer who complains about everything, super picky about everything, because he thinks he's like better than everybody else. Well, again, these are opinions. Like he knows how to scope and design figures, and maybe that is, the way he sees things, and he sees like flaws in the figure. But again, that's all his own personal opinion. I can't say anything about it because I don't really design 1/12 scale figures. And when I see a 6 scale figure that I can design, and I see the flaws from the big companies, I do point it out. Like I talk about 3-0 using the wrong type of body or design on their figures. When they should be using stuff with better articulation, stuff like that. And one thing that people are always uh, trying to point out is, well, these are professional toy companies. If they decided to make things like that, you know, that means that's the right way to do it, right? Not exactly. Just because they're a professional company doesn't mean they make the best products. Professional companies screw up all the time, especially corporations. The reason for that is, it's just like there's a lot of micromanagement, and there's also a lot of people on the top who decide to make things the way they are because they can, right? It doesn't mean they always make the best products. I think we have seen time and time again, like corporations just make bad products based on, poor decision making. So saying like, oh well, these professional companies, the way they make the product is perfect. I think that's a matter of opinion. It's not, factual. If it's like a safety issue, then maybe they should explain the reasoning. I actually watched recently. I watched a video about the Hasbro GI Joe Classified team talk about why the products are designed the way they are. It's for safety reasons. The weapons are super gummy because they say like if it breaks, it could become a hazard to children. And one argument here is that, well, why are these products designed for children when they are supposedly adult collectibles? Well, I'm going to give you guys some really hard facts. And this is not opinion, this is fact. Okay, whether you like it or not, it is fact. This is not my opinion. This is factual information. So all the Hasbro products, like the Classified series, the Marvel Legends, they're designed for ages 4+, and they are Hasbro want to sell them to kids, ages 4+. No argument, no debate. That's what they are marketing the product for. Now, people say like, well, Anthony's Custom say like these things are for adult collectors, are designed for adult collectors. I'll be honest, I feel like that's like an opinion because officially, the Hasbro team, like I seen the Marvel Legends people, the GI Joe Classified people, they all wanted these products to be marketed to kids. Otherwise, they're never gonna make the money that they do, and Target wouldn't like stores like Walmart and Target wouldn't put them in those boys toys aisle. And I feel like it's same with McFarlane Toys. So these are products made for kids. So I think at this point it is really not up to debate. So if you're making content, those type of content, and you have kids on your channel, you should probably warn them that your this channel is not designed for anyone under the age of 13. Because if you're featuring those type of products, you or me, whatever, anybody, you have to be aware that kids will be watching those videos. Yeah, that was actually a very hard pill to swallow. I feel for years, the ages 4+ sign is just there for safety reasons. But apparently, the Hasbro teams, all of them, I don't know if they have a gun pointed at them when they're doing these commentary, but these products are definitely designed to be sold to kids. Even though I know a lot of kids out there would not recognize any of these characters. These are characters that maybe only adults would know about. But yeah, it's a very ridiculous situation, but it's really not up to debate. After hearing that from the G.I. Joe Classified team, and I hear several other interviews with the Hasbro team, the Marvel Legends team, yeah, I come to that conclusion. I think most people will accept this as fact. So, yeah, anybody else, other YouTubers, they can have their own opinion, whether you agree with them or not. Opinions is opinions until it's proven factually true. But yeah, like, I don't really have a lot of contact with these other YouTubers, I comment on Anthony's Customs channel every once in a while. Sometimes he responds to it, sometimes he doesn't. But I'm not really friends with any of the other YouTubers. Like, I used to try to do collaborations with other YouTubers. Things don't turn out well. And, apparently there's like dirt on everybody. It is shocking, but, I've seen so many examples about all these YouTubers doing shady things, and people have receipts for these shady things, and then people also have receipts about what I said, screenshot it, or whatever. It's just embarrassing to see all that. But I'm glad to tell you, I'm not one of those like YouTubers who changes my Mercari eBay account to like trying to dodge a bullet. People have been like posting on my Mercari listings like some really nasty things. But you know what? I changed the name of the accounts, but it's always been the same account. And all my accounts, I have publicly shown. Uh, is I never tried to hide my account and try to pretend like I don't have a certain eBay or Mercari account. It's always the same one. The histories go back to the beginning. So it's like I'm not one of those YouTubers, who got themselves into like bad situations and then trying to use, trying to pretend they don't uh, have any association with a certain type of account and stuff like that. So that was actually heavily debated on the Facebook group. I haven't been in that Facebook group for over like 3 years, but after going back and reading all the comments, and I'm like, wow, damn, a lot of these guys that I comment on that I watch on YouTube have some really bad reputations. I just want to give out some minor details about certain thing. Actually still watch T-Man 978, but apparently, people have an issue with T-Man because he used to associate with Nate Simmons. I remember that whole Facebook selling situation, and a lot of people apparently are still very upset. And also the Dog situation, because apparently, T-Man and Dog used to collaborate. I think T-Man's pretty cool, like I don't think he's doing anything shady. His reviews are pretty legit. I mean, I can see his review isn't as good as what it used to be, but yeah, I mean, and Shoki, I still watch some of his content, but it seems like his channel has pretty much fallen off a cliff, like even worse than mine. Like I don't know what happened. Like people were telling me like he has issues with like making friends or something. I know like the whole issue with Rodimus and the other guys and whatever. But that's his own personal business. That's got nothing to do with anything, right? Who am I to like say anything about it? I still watch some of his content, but not as much. I don't know, like, I guess, there isn't enough Gunpla related content to attract anybody to his channel nowadays anyway. So, yeah. And other people, like, I just think all this crazy nonsense about other guys. Like, people are just making crazy allegations about literally everybody. It's like I feel like everybody's trying to be like Leo Convoy or like retro blasting and just like, oh, this guy's doing this and that guy's going this guy is making insane commentaries about like freaking like the Vietnam era with the Tiger Force. I'm like, dude, those are factual information, historical information. And again, it's just an opinion, like, I feel like it's wrong, but if you guys don't care for it, then don't care for it. It's just a commentary, I just want people to be aware of this historical situation that I think is a bad idea. And also, in my opinion, I think the sales numbers on those products never really done well. So I don't understand why they want to keep associating that brand with that part of history, It's very unsavory. So, yeah, again, that is pretty much it for this video. I don't know if how you guys care about what's happening. But yeah, I mean, these are people that I still watch on YouTube. I pretty much stopped watching the six scale stuff after, Justin's collection got into that whole situation with the Toy Wonderland. See, that's another huge ass scandal. It's like scandal on top of scandal on top of scandal. And I don't watch the mainstream people. It's just like, I feel like, most of them are just shilling for like Hasbro, Mattel, or even Bandai, Hobby Link Japan. So yeah, it's all done. So anyway, with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and end this video. Thanks for watching.